to Rumble's Fish Room. I'm going to keep today's video pretty brief. I've actually left it pretty late. I got home from work. I stopped in at Cash Converters and looked at cameras. There was nothing there that really tickled my fancy. I got a bit of spare cash there. I was thinking about buying a new camera for vlogging, but doing the research, the only way I'm going to get better than using my phone is if I spend like $900. So the camera, my dream vlogging camera, was released the other day. The Canon G7X Mark III. It's what all the vloggers that I follow are using now, and I wish I could afford one. But in short, I was looking up cameras and I ended up just ordering an external mic for my phone. Now it's a good external mic, it's not a cheap one. I've also changed the settings on my phone. I don't know if you guys drop your comments if you can actually even tell. People like Thirsty, you watch my videos every day, let me know please, because I didn't actually realize how much you can change the video settings on these phones, the Samsung S10. So I'm still at 1080p, I haven't bumped it up, but I've gone up to 60 frames per second. I thought it was already 60 frames per second, but it wasn't. So I think my video is good enough for now, but and also I've got video stabilization on, but I do want to change the audio. So hopefully in about 10 days we'll have fresh audio. It comes with like the little sock which goes on it to like stop all your wind noise and all that sort of shit. So I think from here on in, guys, constructive criticism. If you guys say my video is shit because of something, I will promise I'm not going to get offended. But alright, so what we're going to do, I'm going to drill 1, 2, 3 new holes in the water change system, and then we're going to delete a line. I'll show you that right now. Alright, so see just there, that I think it's an 8mm hose. It's this one here. So my normal water change hoses are that size there, the 3mm. They're 60 litres per hour, so basically a litre a minute. Whereas this one, I got no idea how much it flows. I don't even think I tested it. I think I just threw it in the pond, blasé, and I think, yeah, so I just threw it in the pond and checked the nitrates like a few weeks later. The pond sits on like 40 ppm for nitrates, which it's got like 9 stingrays in it, I think. That's crazy low. Like, ask anybody with stingrays, and for you who have stingrays, you guys will understand how low that is. So we're going to block that off. This one's already got 2. So this is the first one I did. That one's got 2 lines coming in, and that tank, well, at the moment it goes into this one, but that can actually be swapped. So if we put this back in here, that goes there. So that's automatically another 90 litres a day from the fry tank. So it's 90 litres a day per tank, second-hand water. So the pond will be getting no fresh water. Obviously I'll keep an eye on nitrates. I don't think it should be an issue. Man, look how big these fish are getting. She's got to be 60 centimetres, I reckon. That's, I think off the top of my head, that's 1100 across. So she'll be pushing 60 centimetres. I'm thinking about selling some rays. I'm pretty sure I've said this to you guys 100 times, but I can't bring myself to do it. Hey guys, from above, how much does my snook look like a peacock bass? Spin out, eh? So we've got 3 barb fittings, a cable tie, rigid hose. That's the rigid one. This one is the one I accidentally bought, but I actually think it might work in our advantage because like sometimes I accidentally knock the soft ones out. And then 4mm drill bit. Oh, and glue. I always put a little bit of glue on the tees. I have dramas with them dripping because that's a high pressure pipe and I'm going into like a low pressure pipe. So I'm going to keep the hose there, guys. I'm cable tying it. I'm secretly pooing my pants because I've got no idea if this is going to be alright or not. My fry tanks, the nitrates are below 5 ppm. With what we did yesterday, changing the times, and what I'm about to add, I think this should be fine. So that's blocked off now. Well and truly. I'm just bitten the fucking cable tie. Alright, so there's definitely no water coming through that. So I am going to leave it there, guys. I don't have 100% faith in what I'm about to do. I've got 90% faith, so we're going to keep an eye on the nitrates anyway. Man, it's starting to get a bit crowded up here, guys. Look how many holes I've got. If I do take that line down, I've got no idea how I'd plug that hole. I'm guessing maybe cut like a collar out of another piece of 40mm pipe and glue it and slip it over. I'm not sure. I don't think it's an issue. I'll just leave that hose there, I reckon. Never know, like something could happen with the pond when I overstock it or something and it needs more water. So yeah, we'll leave it there. This is a mission, guys. This is the one I was telling you last time. It's really hard to reach. Alright, so barb's in. And then I just put my drill so it slips over. And you don't have it in reverse. Now you gotta be very careful with this because it snaps them off. See how I've just gone till it like grabbed? And that's done. Alright, now we've got them on. We just sit here and chew our hose a bit. Because you know, that's a normal thing to do. And then, slips on nice and easy. Check out this jungle of hoses here, guys. It's getting a bit ridiculous, but we're going for function here, so it is what it is. Alright, I'm going to do the other two. So then it's just a matter of threading your lines through. I actually just had to extend this cable tie. It was one cable tie and it was super tight. And it got to the point where I was jamming lines in and it was actually crushing one of these lines. I might have to do it to a couple of other ones eventually. Alright, so that's there. That ended up being the exact length I need. I need to figure out a way to get these to stay in there. As you can see, that's trying to pull up. But I glued them in there, but they didn't stick. So I always end up knocking these out of the tank. But I don't know. It's a bit of a pain in the arse. I'll figure something out and let you guys know. I just put a bit of tie wire on it. It's not a forever solution, but hopefully by the time that breaks down, the hose will stay where it is, like the existing one. I almost forgot one, guys. Why didn't you tell me? Check out the Bochromas. These guys are going to be rippers. So, I've got two different bloodlines of the Bochromas, and the two that have bred are the better of the two, so I'm pretty stoked. The other girl hasn't bred, but even if she did, I probably wouldn't pull strip from her because she doesn't have the gold base at the bottom. Alright, so last one's in, let's run the hose. Where's the sucker? There it is. Cut that size. One mistake I make is I always cut these too short. Alright, so that one goes in there. That should stay in there, we'll see. Keep an eye on it. So that's the last one. So, water change is turned off on the pond. We've got 2, 4, 6 tanks running into it, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's about 500 litres. So 500 litres. The pond's 5,000 litres, so it's getting 10% a day. Keeping in mind, this water will have nitrates in it. So this water, it's not a 10% water change. If I had to round it down, I would say it's maybe an 8% water change, because there's no way that that water is going to have bugger all nitrates in it. And the idea here is we get fry growing a bit quicker. And oh, so the other thing, yeah, I've already told you guys this, but the other thing is these tanks, they sit in front of the aircon. The aircon's on 28. This passage here is the warmest part of the room. These tanks here sit on, that's on 27 at the moment. So they sit between 27 and 28. They do get a bit warmer overnight in the mornings after the heater's been on them all night. These ones hit about 28. So the pond's only 25. The filter being outside, it being so close to the ground, I actually don't think there's much heat loss in the filter, because those two down there, they're on like 23, so they're actually cooler than that. So hang on, throw that theory out the window. So the idea is, by the morning these tanks are 28 degrees, 28 degree water drops into the 25 degrees. Just try battle my temperature issue with this pond. My rays don't breed because of the temperature. So I've got these two up in the 7x4, and I'm pretty sure she's pregnant. I don't know, I'm 90% sure, but I always go, oh yeah, look how big the ray is, she must be pregnant. But then look at the male, he's huge. I think it's just the feed, like they're just really well fed. All of my rays look quite big. But yeah, I'm off topic again. What was my point, guys? Oh yeah, temperature, bump temperature up. So this tank has got a heater in it. So that tank is maybe 27 degrees. Yeah guys, believe it or not, I'm actually pretty good at telling temperature just with my hand. This is an issue. These guys, they're only like 26, and that's not good for my fry. I really want that to be 29, but I'm not willing to put a heater in it. I really want to move these guys. So this is going to be the end of the video, guys, but quickly, I want to put these fish in this tank here, because I really want to watch them grow. I can't watch them grow in that tub, so they go in here. But this guy is my select. This is my future breeder. This guy here is going to replace this guy here. Why, you say? He's a gorgeous fish. If you look at his face, like right there, and his cock, not enough red for me. I want a red lip. That lip just there, I want that to be red. I don't mean like red light on top shining down on it and filter effects and he's got a red lip like 90% of the people that post their red flower horns on Facebook. I want 6,000K white light showing red fish. Now, I'm sorry if I've taken the piss out of anyone, but yeah, so that's that. I want red coverage on the face. This guy's dad has it, Globe. His brother, who I just shipped, has red coming through on his lip, so I'm keeping that one. That one. I'm pretty sure that's a boy as well. There's two here, which I thought were girls. So that one's probably definitely a girl, but my friend Zach seems to think that that might be a boy, so I might have 3 boys to choose from. I only want 2 male breeders because I don't have any plans on breeding any more than two batches of flower horns. So my plan is I've always got 2 males and then I've got baskets or whatever, tanks with females, and then I can make my lines using whatever female I want to. That was so deceiving, guys. I told you this was going to be a short video. No, it's not a short video. Once again, it's just me dribbling crap. I really hope you guys are starting to understand how easy an automatic water change system is. I hope you guys understand me vlogging, me talking about the auto water change system. It is my favourite thing in this fish room. I absolutely love it. I just can't describe how much that water change system helped me out. And the whole reason I started sharing the build of it, even before I was vlogging, when I was just posting on Facebook on how I was building it, it's because I want other people to do it. I want other people to enjoy that because it's awesome. And if anybody ever does decide to build that, PM me on Facebook. I'm happy to. I've even got a shopping list. One of my mates is doing it, and I wrote a shopping list piece by piece. Every single thing you need to buy to do the water change system. Obviously, my earlier videos explained that last week or the week before. But yeah, if you want that list, PM me. Alright, I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Don't forget to hit like. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I've seen the subscriptions have bumped up to 70%, so that's awesome. Keep that up. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.